everyone back because um, it's a lot easier because we can give it to Tui and Sia. But we based everything off 12 of us because we've always been a family of 12. But under the circumstances, we weren't sure he was going to show, which is why we did a separate calculation of 9. But the plot that we have obviously discussed with mum and dad, I think it was only fair, even if some siblings weren't involved, is that we still do the 12. And so, am I talking about that? Um, so the plot is a double dip plot for whenever the time comes for the first person. Um, it's 8,500, and what I've done is I've divided that by 12, and that gives us 709. That was divided by 12. It's like 708.53 or something, but I just rounded it up to the nearest dollar, which is where I got the 709 from. And then because we have 12 months to pay it off, I divided the 709 by 12, which gave the $60 a month. Because I don't know, obviously, everyone's family circumstances at the time, so I was just trying to think of everyone. I did send all of that information out, and that quote was only valid for 7 days. And then no one replied, so, and mum and dad were like, we don't want to lose that plot. And so I just went with it and put my account down because nothing had been discussed at the time. I knew the risk I was taking as well in case people don't want to do it, whatever, but it was a risk that I was willing to take. And then when everyone gets on board, hopefully they can agree on that. So that was that. But that's the only thing that has been.
Can I ask a quick question before we move on, Tash?
Yep.
When's the due date for the plot?
In 12 months.
March?
So 2 months ago. What was
What?
it? September, July.
It's
Yeah,
12
so
months to
July.
pay it off for altogether, but I think it was the deposit had to be done.
Yeah,
Right,
so
Tash?
the deposit, yeah, the deposit
was
had
the
to be
7
paid.
days or something. Yeah.
So
But
the
the
deposit had to be paid
overall,
when?
Junior, it's 12 months from
The
what
deposit has
month?
already been paid.
Oh, okay then. Yep. And when do we have to all have our 709 by for the plot?
Well, there's two options. It's within the 12 months, or
Yeah. And
if something happens sooner,
yep.
then we have to pay it up front.
Okay. So the 12 months is due when, please? Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
So July
July
next year.
July 26.
Yeah, but if anything happens sooner to any one of mum or dad, then we have to come up with the cost straight away.
Okay. And that's 709 between all of us.
12.
Huh?
12, the 12, yes.
Yeah, between all of us is 709.
Yeah.
Yes.
Per
Okay.
sibling.
Okay. Yep. So July 26 is the due date, and if anything happens, we just got to have our 709 before then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it doesn't matter how you. That's just my calculations with the $60 a month. But some
Yes.
people are happy to do their own payment plan and pay a little bit more. Or it's up to you. Just so long as every sibling has come up with $709 by the time it comes or it happens. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100. Yep.
And that's just the plot itself, nothing else.
Yep.
There's an interment fee and that's the digging. It's 2,500, but that only happens when we need to dig. So for the first person, it'll be 2,500, and then when the second person's time comes, then that's another 2,500. That covers the digging fee.
Hang on, please. Can you please explain that digging fee again, please?
Can you please read now? 2,500
Yeah.
is the interment fee. That's for when whoever goes first, when their time comes. This is not included in the 8,500.
Oh, okay then.
So the 8,500 is just to secure the plot.
Yep.
But when the time comes, 2,500 will need to be paid for digging.
And
And
that's for
then
each
for each, we'll have to pay another 2,500 when
500.
the next
Yeah.
person.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I haven't included any of that because obviously I just wanted to secure the plot for mum and dad because that's what they wanted.
Okay, so what we're trying to do here is secure mum and dad.
This is for mum and dad. It's not
Mum
just
and
for
dad.
mum.
Yep. Okay then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a double
Understandable.
depth, which means one is at the bottom, and then when the second person's time comes, they're very directly on top.
Okay, awesome. And it's the same price.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Malamlamba whawhetai.
Yeah, I already sent this out before. So what kind of malama do you want?
It's your turn.
Okay. And so we haven't done any or discussed anything further because no reply. And that's why we just, as long as we're getting the plot moved forward. So there was discussion in the last meeting to budget for 30K. But we didn't secure anything because we weren't sure because we were supposed to meet again, and then Tui came back and then no one wanted to talk to me.
Mm.
So and that's the honest truth. I don't know how else to say that. So sorry if I'm offending anyone, but yeah, that's what happened. That's all.
Thank you, Tasha.
Because you're too
Anyone
mean.
got any other questions for Tash? I know she's trying her hardest to because she has explained it, and it can be annoying for her to have to go through things that we're all growing. And thank you, Junior, for your questions. We appreciate that. It's helped everybody else that might have had the same question as well to be answered. So thank you, Junes, for asking. But I also understand where Tash is coming from in the sense of having to re-explain things. So, but yeah, that's the whole purpose of today is making sure that everyone understands what you're thinking. Is there anyone else before we move on from the plot? Does anyone else have any questions for Tasha? Please don't be intimidated by her. She will answer, but not ever again after this meeting.
So just to be clear, we're dividing that 2,500 between 12, right? Same thing. We're gonna divide that between 12.
Oh, yeah, that would
Yeah.
definitely have to happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's not 2,500. That will be 5,000
5,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
for each
yeah,
parent.
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
twice.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying one at a time. It'll be
So we divide that by 12,
yes.
the 5,000.
Yeah, when the time comes.
What
Yeah.
happens if we die before mum and dad?
Then you
Yeah,
go first.
yeah. Then you won't have a slot in that block. Yeah. So because the deposit had to be paid, hi Mom.
Yana,
Because the deposit had to be paid,
Aubrey.
the fee for the payment plan
Aubrey.
was $350. But I covered that because we had to go on it straight away.
So you already
and so-
covered the deposit?
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have to owe you anything on that?
Well, if we were a good family, we could divide the 350 by 12.
Okay, so yeah, I just want to know exactly how much we need it. So what's that? What's 350 divided by 12? What did that work out to be? Because I want to be able to pay you everything back that you.
$30. Is it
So
30?
350 by
$30.
12. What did you work that out to be?
29.16 rounds to the nearest is $30.
Oh, you still want $30?
Calculator.
Do you still want my $30 or?
That's her processing fee, okay. That's the
Okay.
processing fee for her. Thank you, Tasha. That's your processing fee and her bank fee.
This is why you all want to stop.
Okay, so that's for the deposit. So we owe $30.
Do you like it?
And 709.
Huh?
Yeah, so I had to pay for the deposit. I can't remember. It's in my bag somewhere. $2,000 for that first payment. And then the second payment was 556. So that's the normal monthly payment that will come out of my account, $556. But it's fine because each sibling will come up with their money whenever they're ready. So it doesn't matter. Some people have already paid half or full. So it covers us for a few months. And we have 12 months. So it works out fine anyway. But I just wanted to let you guys know that every month on the 4th, 556 will come out of my account.
Is that 556 supposed to be divided between us, all of us?
No, that's just the numbers they came up with. But I just divided the whole 8,500 between the 12.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So that 556, that, I'm just letting you guys know that's how much comes out of my account. But remember I've already covered the 2,000 upfront deposit, if that makes sense.
Yep. It sure does.
Yeah. So some people who have already paid that has already gone towards that deposit money anyway, and the second payment that's come out, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it.
Cool. Any other questions? Are you sure? I know there are some people here that are not here, but this is what we're trying to avoid is these, reconversating what's already been explained by Tasha. And I get it. Some people can't make it, but it just means that Tasha has to re-explain somewhere along the line. But actually, I'm glad I'm here because then I can do that on her behalf if she's okay. We all understand. We can all share to those that weren't here, if they ask the question, at least you know the answer, because Tasha's given that today. But otherwise, thank you, Tasha, for that. Thank you for the question so far. No one else has anything about the plot?
Nope.
Cool. One thing
I
I wanted
do.
to add to, oh, okay.
Keep looking.
Sorry, go ahead, Mel.
Oh no,
Welcome.
sorry, I came in late. But is everybody contribute? Oh, hi, mum and dad. I can see you.
We can see you.
Hey,
Oh,
Okay,
Mel.
you can see me now. Hello, everyone. Is everyone contributing to this?
Yeah, we are. We are, but yeah, that's why I'm asking for due dates, because from our side, we don't look. For me, it's I don't like discussing mum's funeral while she's still alive. Like I've been like that from the start. I think I've already explained everything, how I feel and everything, but it's not that we're not going to contribute at all. We're
Yeah.
definitely going to contribute. So that's why I want to get due dates and all that. So that way we can make big lump sum payment on due dates or whatever towards, whatever needs to be paid or anything. It's not that we don't want to pay it, but it's that I don't want to discuss this sort of thing while mum's still here and while
Yeah,
dad's still
sure.
here as well. To me, I just feel it's disrespectful planning our parents' funeral while they're still alive, but I respect everyone and how everyone else wants to deal with it, and I'm with you guys 100%. So all I want to be in the meeting for is so I can get due dates and stuff like that. Like how Dasha just, asked Dasha for the due date for the plot and everything. We want to make sure that our money will be, ready for that due date. And I just wanted to ask whether we can just pay it straight direct to whoever, whether it's the funeral plot, we can pay it direct straight to, the funeral
well,
home or whatever, or does it
yeah, I
have
don't
to
think
go into someone's account? Like, can we pay it direct, or does it have to go into an account?
What's the
well,
reason? Oh,
Sorry.
okay, so sorry, just going back to my question. The reason why I ask is all 12 in is so Tasha and I can work out what we're dividing by. Because if there's only 11 or 10 or whatever, then we have to divide that by not 12, but whatever a number. So that's the only reason why I asked that question. Following on with your question about the account is it's already been set up with Tasha's account, and that's the only reason why it's coming out of Tasha's account. I mean, I don't know whether you can actually pay it direct, but I don't understand why people want to pay directly to the place when there's already a payment plan
The only
in
reason why
place.
we need to pay direct because our accounts aren't set up where we can pay direct to any sort of account. We can pay direct so the money that we're using to pay to things, we can't just transfer it over to normal accounts, but we can pay straight to, like, say it's the funeral home or whatever, we can pay straight to them. We can pay straight to catering. We can pay straight to, but our accounts aren't set up to pay to anyone else's accounts. If that makes
can you get
sense,
cashed out?
or is that going to be a problem? Like, I
Can you
just
get cashed out?
sorry,
Can you get cash out?
cash out of our account? No, because our accounts are set up totally different. And this is why we were legit from the start. We're like, we can't pay anything until the time comes. And we
No.
pay direct. We pay direct to, like, say, if it's the funeral home, we can pay direct to them. If it's for catering, we can pay direct to them. If it's for flowers, we can pay direct to the flower place or anything like that. But I'm not
So you can
fully
only
aware
transfer to
on
businesses? Is that what you're saying?
sort
You
of,
can only
yeah,
transfer
yeah,
to
something
businesses,
like
not
that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the way that it's set up is it's coming out of my account. So,
Yep.
I, I, I don't know how else.
But is there an option there where we can pay direct to, because you know how you pay them? Is there a way we can get that account too and just pay it direct?
I'm not paying them. They're taking it out of my account. It's a
Oh, okay
direct
then.
debit.
And is
So
that
I
the
don't,
only way? Is that the only
that's
way?
the payment plan. Yeah.
Okay then. No,
maybe we
that's
can ask
understandable. No, that's
Tash.
understandable. It just
Yeah.
means that we got to do more work and try and get around and try organize our accounts and all that sort of stuff. That's it.
Oh, well,
Give-
yeah, if you
Should
can
we
do
ask the
that.
question,
Yeah.
Tash?
I can ask. Yeah, I can ask
Yeah. So might maybe there's a
because
way.
that's the only way that I've set it up.
Yeah.
They will take it out of mine. But if, yeah, that's, I'll ask. I'm
Okay.
happy to ask.
Yeah, that's cool. Sweet.
So yeah, I'm not about to ask people how their accounts are set up,
Yeah.
but it's good to understand that if that's one of the reasons. I know Aubrey and Angie feel the same way too in regards to paying direct. If the girls are gonna obviously now go and ask if it's something, surely a business wouldn't mind getting their money however way. It just means that the direct debit might change to a smaller amount. If you and Aubrey go and deposit straight to them, or you ask them, whatever the case, whatever the outcome will be, I'm sure Tasha and Malta will find that out. Either way, a business is going to take money regardless of how it's received. But it's
Yep.
just making sure the books are clean for Tasha because
Yeah,
right now it's set
100%.
up for those direct debits to come out. So it's not about explaining, and I appreciate you answering Malta's question in regards to why you can't just, because in normal cases, we all just transfer to each other's accounts. That's all we know. I don't know any other way. So I'm glad you brought that up, how your accounts are set up. But I guess just to add on to that part, the girls will find out if there's other options. Mala, did you have anything else you wanted to ask in the meantime?
No, it was just it is 12. Is that right?
Yep. Yes.
I haven't
And
heard from
is
you.
every
So, yes.
Yeah. So
1.5?
sorry, thank you.
Nine
Thank you
and three
for
quarters.
I know that you came in just after a few things that had already been discussed. Right now, we're just wanting to, the purpose of today's meeting, for you, for the sake of you coming through, is just really understanding what was discussed in the last meeting and where things are moving forward from that meeting. That's what the purpose of today is. And yeah. So just understanding, we kind of briefly gone through, we haven't gone through all of the minutes from the last meeting, but so far we're just touching on the plot at the moment.
So is Aubrey and Neil in?
So they're in regards to the same way as Junior, they're going to pay not in payments.
So we don't trust me? Okay. Because that's pretty much.
Yeah, so they don't
No,
trust us.
it's
I've
not that,
never heard of
Dasha.
a way of a
No,
bank
not at
account that
all.
doesn't
It's
pay
not that.
to other people's account. So
No, it's
you
not
don't
that,
trust
Tash. From our
us.
side,
So
Tash,
just
it's
be
not that.
honest.
You can
Honest,
get
Tash,
to
like,
know that.
it's our accounts are just set up like the mortgage accounts and everything is set up a different way. Like we can't transfer just to anything. Like I can't just transfer to Lita. I can't just transfer to
Think, I'm not
Dasha.
gonna ask you for some money.
Yeah, sorry, I can't do that.
No, it's
Maybe to your
fine.
maybe to your tree lopping business, I can transfer to.
So is everybody also aware that it might not just be 2,050?
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Like we've did numbers and everything, and we think it's going to come. We think it's going to come to more than 5,000 each. So everything that we've been seeing that everyone's planned, we think it's going to go over $5,000 each per 12 of us.
Oh no, sorry. We're just talking about the plot. No, my bad.
Oh, I'm talking about
No, I'm
everything,
jumping
but
ahead.
I don't think the numbers are. sort of matching. So we're trying to work it all out. So that's why our family, we're setting a $5,000 limit, and that's what we're going to give. That's what we're going to contribute towards, and hopefully that will help cover, you know. But
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
I think
when
that's
we
the
added up
main
all the numbers,
purpose.
it came to like at least $5,000 each, unless there's something that we're reading wrong.
Yeah, I
That's
think
covering
that's the main
everything.
why I'm trying to lighten the load for the families is because I don't have $5,000 lying around. I don't know anybody else, but that's why I am thinking about everyone in doing that payment plan, because everyone is different. If you have money, that's great, but not all of us do. So I'm just trying to lighten the load for all 12 of us. That's all. But I will contact the cemetery tomorrow, and then I will get back to you guys on that. Um,
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you, Taco. No one else? Are we able to move off the plot now? Okay, cool. Lita, you okay? Okay. Um, can I just add to that? I believe it's important that we know that these funds are already coming out of our brother and sister's account. And so I just want to be mindful of that, and just know that there are these costs that are already being paid. I like how you said, Junior, that you want to know what your share is to put in. However way you work that out with Tasha, in regards to, because yeah, it is still a combined effort with all of us, but if she's not receiving those funds, she literally is just paying that on her own. I understand she's already said that she's accepted the risk, but there doesn't have to be a risk if everybody's on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. But like, that's where I speak about, respecting and how everyone deals with it. Like I respect you guys. You guys, I've said from the start, I don't want to plan mum and dad's funeral if they're still here. That's like I'm still against that. And this is what everyone needs. Everyone else that agrees to plan the funeral now, you guys need to work out and cover all this. Like you need to cover whatever. But that's why I'm trying to come in and ask for due dates and everything. So when the due dates come, we can just pay that amount, whatever, whether it's the plot. You guys have told me that the due date is the 26th, July 26th. We will make sure we have the plot money then
Yeah,
and
that's
ready. But,
So
you
is it
know,
not out of 12 anymore?
no,
Is
no,
that
no, no,
first
no,
order
no, no, no,
renewal?
no. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that we're not paying anything at all. But like I said, you guys, I respect that you guys want to plan the funeral now. You guys got to respect me as well, that I don't want to be part of planning a
yeah.
funeral now while mum and dad are still here. But that's why I'm asking for due dates and everything. That way we can have money for the plot ready on by July. We can have,
Can I just can I
money
just
ready. Yep.
but in there, bro? So I think because you keep saying planning a funeral, right now we're not actually planning a funeral. Um, it's just planning a resting place. I think just
That's
the
pretty
way
much
that
planning a
I've
like
planning a funeral is then um, this is literally just a place for them to rest. That's it. All the other
yeah, but
funeral plans
like
haven't
we've
come yet.
already I've already heard all the other stuff. You guys are getting ready to plan the flowers, all this, the catering,
Yeah, which we
who's
haven't
doing
spoken
this,
about
who's doing
for a
that.
long
Like
time now.
that's all the same thing. That's all involved. So you're basically agreeing to plan the funeral now. And I respect that. I've got 100% respect for you guys, but I don't like. I'm not ready to do that. I can't plan a funeral for mum and dad while they're still alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
fair.
fine.
But
And we
That's
respect
fine.
that.
the
You
other
will
thing I'm
pay
saying is that
the
I'm
part.
not. It's not that I'm not going to be contributing or anything. Yeah, I'm 100% contributing, Like we're gonna
Just when
be
the
there,
time comes.
just not now. Like I'm not ready to
Yep.
do it now. That's
Yep.
pretty much, and I've been like that from the start. And yeah, I don't want to start
Yeah,
no
that's
drama or
fair.
anything. But I expect, for those of you that are, planning all this stuff now, I respect that, and that's why I'm sitting in this meeting because I want to keep in the loop and understand what how everything is planning out to be.
Yeah.
But in terms of, paying anything or anything like that, that's why I'm sitting with you now is so I can get due date. So we can make sure that we have our money in due dates or whatever. But it's not, it may look stupid or sound stupid or anything like that, but that's just the way I feel about things. So I just
That's
hope
fine.
that you guys have that same respect back, the same way that I respect you guys in planning what's going on now.
Sure. No
That's
worries.
all. No dramas.
Also, can I just? I'm going to say this while Mum and Dad are there as well.
Yep.
They don't really need to be part of these discussions. To be honest, sorry, Mum and Dad, I don't mean any disrespect, but I just feel that Mum and Dad don't need to know all this nitty gritty, like all the finer details. I think just broadly, we understand what Mum and Dad want, and they don't need to sit through these discussions. It's
Yep.
kind of the similar pages Junior. Like
Yeah,
no one
that's
wants
right.
to hear someone talking about their own funeral. We
No, you're
know
right,
the
sis.
broader discussions and broader wishes of Mum and Dad, but honestly, they don't need to sit through this.
You're
That
exactly
is
right.
exactly how I feel.
And for me, I think they don't need to be sitting in these sort of conversations. I don't think mum should be hearing these conversations all the time. And I don't think these are conversations we should be having right now. I think right now we should be helping mum help her live to the fullest. Because either way, when her time comes, we're going to have to deal with all this stuff anyway. So whether it's dealing with it now, you guys are all saying, this and that now, like we're going to have to deal with it anyway when the time comes. So don't you guys think that the best option is just to help mum live and help her live to the fullest right now and not even have these conversations? But
Well, we can do both.
I
We can do
understand
both.
everyone's different. Understand we're all different. We all got different mindsets. But yeah, 100% Mel on that. Mum and dad don't have to sit here and listen to us talking about, their burial plans and their funeral plans and how much this costs. Yeah, 100% Mel. They don't need to listen to this.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to forward plan because I like to plan ahead. Still happy with forward planning, but yeah, that were just my thoughts. Okay, bye.
Awesome. Thank you. And I appreciate the conversation that we're having. Yes, it's hard to have that with our parents present. Um, within regards to now that we've moved off with the plot, um, the things at hand, like what's in those minutes, for me and you, being as we've been placed that responsibility of being the older ones, and just my quick thoughts on that. We're all on the same level now. We're all adults. We have children, and we can all discuss as adults. So I just wanted to kind of, I know I'm older than all of you, but and there are certain things that I have to do. There's certain things that you have to do, and one of those things is to, try and make these conversations happen, and be clear on them. So when I spoke to you on Friday, I did mention to you, and I want to acknowledge her as much as I can. So if we're going to say these are the old ones that need to do stuff, he needs to either understand or be a part of these conversations. I'm not about to judge anybody who's not here right now in relation to what we discussed because it's important, whether people are here or not, that they understand these conversations are happening. However, we're never going to be able to receive their input if they aren't present either. And so when I spoke with you, It was important for me. The plot part, we can't do anything about it. It's there now. It's getting paid. That's getting paid now. But any future preparations, I feel and you feel it's the same way as well, that we fuck up here any further plans until we can all come together. Not just some, but all. All have to be, whether they put their input in or not. The question that you pose is, what are you going to say when they come back at you and say, well, what, we're going to just wait for the one person to make these things happen? These are the kind of questions that were thrown at me in my discussion with you on where she is, because she can't be present. She's got stuff on at the moment. She will tune in when she can, if the meeting is still going, but she just wants to make sure that we're prepared on when those questions do come. Like, what are we going to be able to say that, oh, we're just going to wait for the one? And we all know right now, Aubrey and Angie at the moment are the only ones left to kind of come into this, discussion. And we've given them that opportunity. All of us, we have. But at this point in time, I believe there's other things that need to be fixed before we can even have any further conversations regarding mum and dad's plans. Otherwise, it's going to be our plans, and they never had the opportunity to put forward their idea, regardless of whether they were present at the time or not. Say with Tom, who's not here today, or Sam, anybody. We just haven't got the opportunity to be able to agree together. So the decision that for me and you, where we stand, is we either do the exact same thing. There's no plans that are different for one family and another plan different for another family. We either come together to pay the necessary things, or we don't. It really is as simple as that. It's we either come together and say we agree that this is how much we're going to give at the time when it's necessary, or not. We can't have Junior's plan, and it's not even Junior's plan. That's just his situation. We can't have, Sheena's plan or my plan. Everybody has to have the same. Otherwise, we're really just doing our own thing, I think. And so when I spoke to you, you felt the same way as well. But again, I said to you, I will present it to the family, that's how we feel. Mum and dad are here because the things that are in the minutes, they were discussed while mum and dad were present, if I understand that correctly. So these wishes are their wishes. And so if there's like us older ones that weren't present, it's not changing any plans. It's understanding what's already been discussed because our parents have wished it. Not because Tasha forced anybody, not because Sheena pressured anybody, but it's their plans. So today's very first meeting, yes, I totally agree with Mel. Our parents didn't have to be here. But I haven't seen anything move forward since the 27th of July. And Tasha's been trying, some of you have been trying, but ever since I came back, that's when things changed. So I'm definitely not here to change anything, but we certainly want to be afforded that same opportunity that was given to those that were present at that meeting for things moving forward. I can't change anything. You can't change anything about the plot. That's it. But my questions came in regards to what kind of, I can be honest, these things we don't have to discuss while here, but there are a lot of other questions that we now can give our input towards. If that makes sense to everybody. So that's where me and you stand in regards to any future plans until this one issue, like this one thing I feel is fixed, and that's not on me or you to do. Like, our parents are here, whatever decisions get made about that particular thing, otherwise we're not moving as one. We really aren't. And yes, some of us here agree, but there are others that might not agree now. What might have been agreed on the 27th might have changed for some. I don't know. But we all have to think the same. Otherwise, there's really no point. And everyone can say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. 5,000 is what I'm going to put towards it. That's it. We might as well do it that way. If we can't come together and have the same plan, because there can't be a different plan for Junior, can't be a different plan for anybody else. I understand everyone's circumstance, but everybody has to be on the same page, including Aubrey and Angie. But that's how I feel. I didn't want to move on to anything else until that has kind of been clarified. But if you guys feel differently, but that's where me and Neil's discussion was at. You know, the last thing that you gave to me was the Savior left the 99 to get the one. If we can be patient and wait, then it won't be just the one out there. We'll all move together as one. But that's just how we feel. Again, you guys might feel differently about that, but we are obviously preparing in our own little personal ways. But I just wanted to touch most importantly on what costs are already coming out of our brother and sister's account. So that part we can't change, and whatever the solution is there, Tasha is going to go figure out what the union needs to understand. And there are some people that have already made their commitment towards that. And so we respect that, Junior. Otherwise, for any plans moving forward, myself and you included, don't feel like it's something that we should be discussing until everybody's together. And I'm happy to wait, but that's just where me and you sit.
Yeah.
And I'll turn the time back to you guys.
I just have one thing on that, and I've said this to Tui and Sia when I spoke to both of them, because I've heard different things from people, and the main thing is I just want to pay my money, and that's my contribution. For me, that's not good enough. I don't want your money. We want you to give the money and help contribute, because we're going to end up with all this money at the end and we can't even plan together when the time happens. So for me, and I said this to Tui and Sia, we need to come together and have some kind of plan, because the last thing we want is to have the money there and no plan involved. So for me, for all of us, it's not about the money. It's about contributing in a way that you help plan. It's not just, here's my contribution, here's my $5,000 or whatever, and you guys do the rest, because that's not how I see it, because I'd rather not have your money, if that makes sense. I want people to care about, at least have the decency to care about where this money is going towards and help plan. That's all I wanted to, it's not just money we're just throwing in and then yet see you later. That's my thoughts on that anyway. I want people to contribute and help, because it's all our mum and dad. So that's just how I feel about that. Okay.
Yeah, throw your notes stuff.
Alofa Gili.
I have something to say again.
Yeah, go ahead, Val.
I always have something to say. Just in regards to Tui, I am all for saving the one person, however that is. But if something happens tomorrow, then what? Like, I'm so fine with leaving the funeral plans. I think I'm okay with that. We all know what we need to kind of think about there, which is fine. But yeah, mum's health is not at a good stage at this time, and if she passes tomorrow, I'm sorry, Mum. This is why I don't want you here, but this is here and this is happening now. Then what happens? Do we still wait for everybody to come together?
Well, this is my quick answer to that. For Aubrey and Ange, just like Junior, they're going to pull their money together. However they do it, if anything was happening to any of our parents tomorrow, literally we're not going to be sitting still. We're going to find a way to source these funds. Like, yes, nobody has a tin of money sitting somewhere, but I think from what I catch
No,
from Junior,
I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about waiting for people to come. I'm absolutely not talking about money. I'm talking about waiting for
Yeah.
people to come. And I'm sorry, but Neil has a mouth of her own as well. And she has not been in any conversations. She's on this chat and she has not said anything. And then all of a sudden wants to say to leave things. I just, this is what that's my question is, do we just wait for them? Are you still going to sit and wait for people to come if things happen tomorrow?
I think
That's,
Yeah.
everyone will be there. Anything was to happen, I think everyone will come together.
yeah. Okay. So then follow on
And
question, why are they not coming now then?
because there's things that need to be fixed, and mum and dad are still here. They feel
Yeah.
that there's things that need to be fixed first, and whoever's got all these
So
dramas and
really they're
stuff
waiting for
going
mum and
on.
dad to die? That's what I'm hearing? Is they're waiting for mum and dad to die for things to come,
Well, I
for them
spoke to
to come?
Orbs. I spoke to Orbs. He said he's left everything aside. He doesn't want to talk about it anymore. But to me, there's still things that need to be fixed within our family, and I think that's sort of the things that we need to focus on first while mum and dad are here, and that's probably something that mum wants to see before her time does come, is for her kids to come together, and I think that's what we should be focused on now first, because either way, we're all going to have to deal with anything afterwards anyway, and we're all going to come together and do it. Don't look and say we're not going to be able to do it. We're all going to be able to do it. There's 12 of us, and with 12 of us we can do anything, but it's our hearts aren't together. That's why we can't do anything together, because we're all thinking different ways and we're all different, thinking differently. But the most important thing we should be focusing on now is that this is something that mum always speaks about. She wants us to all be together, and she wants to be together with us and all her grandchildren, everything. So isn't this something we should be working on first?
Oh, absolutely. Working on getting to the temple. That's what mum wants.
Yeah, but
The only way we can
Mel,
be together
some
is
situations, we can't all just
no,
jump
I'm
straight to
sorry.
the temple. There's a little process and everything. We can't just
And
jump
I
straight to
understand
that.
that.
And
I
it's not
get that,
about
but
that. It's not about that. I
I'm
think, God looks and sees your good heart. If you got a good heart and everything, and you do good in the world and you do good to your family and do good to your people, God looks on the inside. It's not whether you're going in the temple or anything. Like,
oh,
it's
I
nothing
understand
like
I
that,
have
that.
a
bro. So what
question.
I'm trying to say is mum's ultimate. The last time we went with mum in the
Well,
temple,
you can't go to the
she
ultimate
said
first if we can't even come
she
together.
said
So we need to all come together first. Like,
well, I'm actually tired of
it's all progress,
we
work
have
in
to listen to
progress.
what you guys say, but you won't listen to what we say.
Oh, we listen to what you say, sis. So don't get
But you're not.
defensive like that. Don't get
No, I'm not.
defensive like
I'm not.
that, because, you know, all the
I have a
drama's
Okay.
happening
question.
from you guys that are going to church.
I have a question.
No.
I talk to Tom all the time and everything. And even Tom says all these guys that go to church, all the dramas with them. Like,
I have a question.
it's not with the
Sorry.
guys that aren't going to church.
Yeah,
Like,
ask your question.
so I think the church isn't a thing
Ask your
we
question.
speak about now. I think it's about,
I have a
us as
question.
us 12 siblings coming together first.
Sorry,
I agree.
I have a question.
Go,
So
Linda.
hi, sorry. Just on that note, just with June saying focus on us siblings trying to be one. But right now, I feel like our focus should be mum, not whether we're going to come together, only because I personally believe that we're all going to have our differences despite what's going on. And I feel like our focus should be mum, like not whether we're going to come
Exactly.
together
And what does mum
because,
say all the time?
sorry,
She just
can
wants
I
to
have
be
a
around
turn,
her kids, her
please?
grandkids.
I just want
That's
to
all she
say,
wants.
like, because you guys have only just come in now, and I am going to
We
go
haven't
along.
just come in now,
Not, I'm
sis.
not
Don't
talking
say
to
that.
you,
We've
Junior.
been in since
I'm
day
not
one.
talking to you, Junior. I'm
Everyone's been
talking,
in since day one,
no, they
sis.
haven't.
Don't say that.
No, they have not. And that's the
Well,
reality.
everyone's had their moments where they have
No, I'm
disowned the
sorry.
family. I've
But
heard from so
everyone,
many siblings where
the
they've disowned
reality
themselves
is,
from the family. Like,
Judah,
it doesn't work like that.
I'm way younger than you, and we try and respect you and me. Coming from me as like the second youngest, I'm only talking about me. I'm trying to respect each and every one of yous. Do you think that Hinkley and I, being the youngest, this is not an easy subject to talk about? But when we're asked to do something, we just do it. So I understand that you're hurt. Everybody is hurt. Everybody. And then you say to us, "Oh, you actually make us feel like we're not doing enough."
No, it's not that. It's
Everyone,
just no, 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 no,
everyone
no,
is
no, no, no,
trying,
no, no,
and
no.
I'm gonna
Nah,
keep
sis,
talking.
no. I'll
No,
cut
I
you
am
off
gonna
right here,
keep
sis.
talking.
I'll
I am
cut
gonna
you off
keep
right here,
talking.
sis. It's not that.
No,
It's
because
you know,
Aubrey
mum
and
and dad have
Angie,
taught us. Mum and dad have
Angie,
no leader, leader.
Neil has
Don't
not
worry about anyone
been
else.
here.
What mum and
No, no,
dad
no,
have
no, no.
taught
I'm
us,
gonna say that. Sorry, mom and dad.
you know
I'm
where you
gonna say
stand.
that.
Know where you stand.
Oh,
Ele Saule Kiki,
just
also
because
over
I'm
the
younger,
oldest.
just because I'm younger.
Well, this is what mum and dad taught
There
us.
you go. This is
This is
exactly
what
what
mum and
Mada
dad
said.
taught us. You
No one
other
ever wants
your
to hear
oldest.
what
So
we're
you can't
saying.
just come and jump over the oldest
There
and
you
make
go.
decisions and all that.
Then you guys might as
You
well
can't do that.
organize it.
Nah,
You
see,
might as
this
well
is where you're
organize
wrong,
it.
sis. Like, no
Oh, but
dramas.
wait, we can't
But this
organize
is where
it.
it's wrong.
We can't organize anything with you guys because you never want to hear what we say.
We listen. We listen.
No, you're not, because I just said, and
We
you're
listen,
cut
but
us off.
it's
You
not the way
even
that you gotta
you
other
even
your.
cut Mal off.
Okay.
You
Okay.
even cut Mal off, and we're just trying to share how we feel out of pure love and respect. That's it. And I love each and every one of you guys. I've always said that. But I'm saying it out of pure love, pure respect,
Okay, so let me
and
ask you
reality.
something.
And
Let
just
me ask
reality.
you something then.
Are you
So
mad while
when
you're asking?
no. Let me ask you
Because you look
something then.
mad.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just discussing with what's going on. So when you guys want to go and do your own things, oh, I've been cut out. Have I been cut out?
No.
No,
Oh, okay
I
then.
can still hear you.
Oh, okay then. Oh, sweet as. Okay. So what I'm saying, like, so when you guys go do your own hangouts and all that sort of stuff, are these the only time you guys want to come to the older ones? Is when things like this happen? And then when yous want to have hangouts and all that, it's just when yous want to, those are just the people you guys want to hang out with and stuff like that. Like, why is it so easy?
My phone died. Sorry.
Huh?
My phone died.
Well,
Sorry, I'm using Lemo's phone. Continue. Sorry, I'm still here.
yeah.
My phone died. Sorry.
Okay. No. Carry on.
Sorry.
I'm good. I just
it's
want to make sense with everyone because
like you and I can be good. Me and Mal
yeah,
could be good.
100.
But everyone's. I think it's gonna take a while for our family to actually be one. But I think our main focus is mum.
Well,
Whether
it shouldn't,
everyone else
because if you
has
guys are saying that the main focus is on mum, then you guys should be just coming as one, just like that.
we
Because that's
can't
what mum wants.
no, yeah, that's what
Everyone,
mum
not
wants.
just
But
some
mum's
of us,
health,
all of us.
health is mum's health is priority.
Okay, so instead of guessing what mum wants, here you go. Yeah, I think that will be
Hi, mother.
kids. Bye. Ang mga niya. Awa ko mapapao ko nga niya. Mawala na yung tingin ako si mga oya ako. Ya mawala ako sa bang. Mawala ako lang with podcast.
Exactly.
I forget about what you guys thinking about. There will be a time. Kuha ko lumalali. Yan kaini. Fa maluluwi nga lali. Yan loko. Ole Prada o ko lali iyo maya.
Aula kalaya kolpanga. Please forget about everything. Okay? I'm all good with Opie. Even though ele yalu vaanga ya. Aula wo famanga lo fanga lo whatever o angi me o fale kongway longa mafa fa ya. There will be a time. Ku akuleli ole kaimia le tua. The Lord's time. He'll bring him to see me or me to him. But kids, please forget about everything. Don't argue about whatever your thoughts are. Just forget about it. Okay? Forget about it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, alofa keliaoko. And I didn't want to hear this from you guys arguing about this and that. There will be a time, the Lord's time. Oli kaiminga. If I'm a lalo loko opi masawa aya. Yeah, paping afo ya. But everything else, it's fine to me. Kili okoe kea, kili okoe mga yainga, whatever. What he's been going through, just let him be the person he wants to be. Why loa? Ala kalangaya oko fanga. Ya lofa kelia oko. Okay? When my time comes, I just want you to be Velpang because in a song, okay, we find Papa. If misa yoko. So pawala mga nga yako. Yako mawal Velpang. O ko kauso. Ko kay ko lua. Ko fangaw. Yamawa o ko Velpang. Famangalo. Everyone, you know. Forget about everything. Our queen, mafafafo nga you. My father came me. Pokaya, pokalakaya, pongange, you can. Just whatever, do whatever you can do. By law. I will mafafafo nga. Ngai ko ket pole ay. Okay mga au. Yang ngofo file mula fanga. Okay din mga au stress la fanga. Likay miyo may malaw na di. Okay. Yeah, that's all. I love you kids. That
Love you,
time
Mum.
or ngayon siya. Mm, narinig? No? Here.
Yeah, fams. I think we all know what mum and dad want. Like, I don't think they need to be, part of these conversations. I feel that these conversations don't need to happen right now. I think we're just jumping
Yeah.
too far ahead. Like, I think the main focus should be like just get mum out there and help her live. Like, help her live, make the most of it. We shouldn't be sitting here having these discussions all the time with her around. Like, she's gonna make the most of it out there with her. I think. I think the more
Well, it'd be
happy
nice
she
if you
sees
guys
all of
can come
us,
and take her out sometime.
I think the more she sees us
Okay?
happy, the more she's gonna survive. Like, and the more she sees us going through drama and stuff, the more she's just gonna die. Like, simple as that. Like,
I think the most
yeah, that's
Hey,
with
thing
I
me.
just can I
everyone.
can I just
Stop.
sorry. I just want to apologize and just ask everyone to please forgive me. I shouldn't have said what I said about the
No
temple,
need now. No need
and
now.
I'm actually trying to work on my own self, and so that was that was on the forefront of my mind. So please, um,
All good, sis. Don't
please
stress. It's
just
not.
just
It's
forgive me, and because I know that because I said it, it's caused
you said nothing
this
wrong,
angst
sis.
between everyone. And no, I know that I did do wrong, and I shouldn't have said what I said. So yeah, just
No, you didn't
please.
say anything wrong. It's all good. This family discussion. Like,
I
we
do
all
love
open.
everybody,
Say
and I
whatever
know
we want.
everybody is on their own journey in life, and they will find their own way, and all I want is just for everyone to be happy. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't stress this. Don't apologize. You're all good.
Something I've taken away from Lita, and I totally agree with where Lita's coming from. As the younger ones in our family, it's not easy for. I was glad I got to catch up with Hinks, and he explained the same thing. It's not an easy thing for them to see the older ones, especially myself. I can't speak for the others. I can only speak for myself. But I totally understand. I've lost the plot when it comes to all of you, but most especially the babies of our family. They're not babies now, and but they still are learning, looking up to each and every one of us. So I totally get where Lita's coming from. Thank you, Lita. Sharing what you have shared. He has obviously shared it in the time that we were at Junior's house, and things won't change overnight. I get it. Hinkley has said, like, the guard is still there, and that's understandable from me. Like, I can't speak for anybody else. Where I was going at, just off of our conversation with another thing I just want us to be mindful of is when our parents are present, if we can avoid going back and forth. I know there'll be a time when it's just us, but anytime our parents are here, it would be good because they don't want to hear us going back and forth. But that's the whole purpose of us that have a little bit more understanding to let the young ones have their say. And thank you, Junior. I know you are. And I'm not trying to free anything up, but I am mindful. I was just turning to Dad, and I asked him if he wants me to just stop the conversation now, and Dad said yes to stop it. But we couldn't hear what Dad wanted because we're going back and forth. So it's not just you two today; it could be someone else next time. Where I'm sitting at, thank you, Melda, as well. No one's supposed to feel a certain way in these conversations. We can afford the other person the time to speak. I know, June, you like to kind of hit things right there and then when you're thinking about it. But if we're respectful, especially in this setting, because it's different when we're face to face, we can afford that. I mean, right now it's hard to kind of jump in because we can only hear you and Lita. But at the same time, we have to be able to afford that time for whoever's speaking until they're literally done, and then the next person can speak. But Lita, is it? I know you had a question. I'm not sure if I got to hear your question, but you did say. But if you want, you can. If you want to ask, thank you, Hinkley, for chiming in. I appreciate you coming into the meeting today. But Lita, I want to give that back to you. If there was something that you wanted to kind of make sure it was clear to the rest of us.
Thank you, Trey. Sorry. Um, I just want to say to the older ones, just do better. Like, I honestly mean that. Just do better. Because we need you. We actually do. And, yeah, like, I'm actually quite hurt that every time you guys give us this opportunity to talk, then you just weigh us back down, and then you think that we're talking about you when we're not. We're really not, because we can actually face you guys. But in all honesty, like, I'm just saying, priority is mum right now. You guys will have your problems with mum, whatever. That's okay. So you guys need to fix that with mum. But don't try and blame us for things and say, we're trying to plan all this by ourselves. No, we need you guys. We're siblings. We're family. And whether like Junior and I look like we're arguing right now, I still love Junior despite whatever he says. I know he loves me too. But I just want to get that point out there that you older ones need to do so much more better, because mom and dad have not one day missed asking for you guys to be here for them. Not one day. That's what I wanted to get out before me and Junior argued. So despite you guys having problems going and, going away and then coming back, mom and dad have not once missed a day asking for you guys. That's what I wanted to say. And I'm sorry if I've hurted you, Junior, but there's times where each and every one of you
No, not at all, sis. Not at all.
are literally like you are the older ones. Why is it when someone asks us for money or something to do, we don't even question it? We just do it, even though we have our own financial problems, even though we have our own families to help out. So I know you guys do too. But why is it that every time we come to a meeting and then everyone's got to argue? Like, is it really that hard? Is it though? And just one more thing, Junior, I don't go to church too. And I bet you any money like you and I probably haven't lost our testimonies. So please don't point that to the girls and say, oh, pointing straight back to the temple, this and that. I don't go to church too, but it doesn't mean that I don't love yous any less at all. At
Sis, I
all.
wasn't pointing it to anyone. It was just in the conversation with Mel, and I was just going along with anyone, but I wasn't directing anything to anyone. I was just saying, like, she brought up the conversation about, the temple and all that. I was like, it doesn't make anyone even more perfect. No one's perfect. Like,
Yeah,
but
I know.
just by going to the temple and going to church, it doesn't make you any perfect than us that don't go to church.
Yeah,
Like, God looks within the heart, speaks in the Bible. That's about it. Like, it's
yeah.
simple. But I wasn't directing anything to anyone. I'm not hating on anyone or anything. This is all a conversation. And we all have every right to say whatever we need to say to, to contribute within what we're discussing about. But I love you guys. Like I said from the start, I respect what anyone feels towards, what we're planning and everything. As long as I get the respect back and how I'm dealing with it, I hope I get that back too. So that's about it. But I love you guys all. I got you guys 100%. Like, I'm here for you guys whenever. Like, but this is just our discussion. It may get a bit heated. It may feel like it's getting heated, but I don't see it that way. I'm just seeing us speaking our minds and, speaking what we need to speak. I don't see anyone saying anything hurtful or anything. So, the only thing I don't like is, comparing the youngest, where I hear this thing where the younger ones and the older ones. There's no younger and older ones anymore. We're all adults now. We're all one. We should be all one. And that's what my goal is at the moment, is just making our family come back together while mum's still alive, while mum's still here with us. That's my goal, is just to show mum that we all coming back together and we're all doing things around her. That's all she wants, is all of us kids to be together and her grandkids together. That's all she wants to see. So for me, that's all I want her to see for now, and help her live to the fullest. Like, that's all. But anything with planning funerals or anything like that, like, I'm not in for that because mum's still here. She's still here. I don't want to plan her funeral. When the time comes, we're all going to be in it together anyway. That's the way I see it. So, and I've got you guys 100% no matter what.
Thanks, Junes. I really hope you mean that when you say there's no younger and older one. Because just before we argued because you literally said the younger one jumping to the older one. So I do
No, I
respect
was saying that. No, it wasn't
really.
that. It was what mum and dad taught us throughout all our years.
So,
You can't just go and jump over.
can I
Just
can I
what mum
just
and dad
jump in?
taught us.
Sorry, James. Sorry, I know I'm going against my thing I just said earlier, but it just seems like right now, if there's any clarity between how the discussion went with you two, if it's okay that you have that opportunity to have that chat with yourselves to better understand where you are both sitting on that. But I totally understand where you're both coming from. Sorry, leader. I totally hear where you're coming from. Again, welcome in, Hinkley. With things coming in a little bit later, if you kind of missed some of the beginning part. Today's meeting was just really about confirming what's been discussed back in July and where we're moving forward from here from that meeting. That's the whole purpose of today's meetup, and just
Awesome.
understanding where we're going from here. The only thing that was pretty much locked in was the plot, and I think everybody's across the board on that now. The meeting is being recorded, and I will put it up so everyone can obviously have that access to see it for themselves. What was discussed right from the beginning to up to this point. But Hinkley, I just wanted to, I know you came in a little bit later, and same with Mel. That'll be on the chat so that everyone can view that. But otherwise, is there anything, Hinks, that you wanted to add or say?
Why are you all having a sook for? Bloody hell, it's bloody Sunday. You should be eating some food or something.
Yeah.
You've got some food for me.
Do you got some ambrosia there or anything? Any slices?
We don't worry.
Hinkley's hungry. Hinkley's hungry.
Jeez, look at that food over there. Yeah.
Silence is pouring down. Haley's got dumplings.
Haley.
Oh, yum. Very nice, very nice.
Can everybody go on mute so he can say what he wants to share, please?
Yeah, I didn't say you can say anything. Nah, I don't really have much to say, to be honest. Just going off what I jumped in on. Sounds pretty heated. Nah, I kind of like what Junior was saying. In some cases, I think he's got a good point with you know, wanting to spend more quality time with mum. And doing more happier things, I guess, in a way. I can't really say I've done that myself. I haven't come around to take mum and dad out or do anything apart from just visiting. But I get where Junior's coming from, We don't want to put all this pressure on her, like talking about her funeral and stuff. But in saying that, there's nothing wrong with being prepared for it. And I feel like that's one thing that maybe Junior, for yourself, you might have to, I know you are standing strong by your opinion, by you don't want to be a part of it and everything. But I think you got to look at the bigger picture. No one's trying to force this, or we're trying to be like, Mum's going to die next week, so we need to get prepared now. It's just preparation for when the time comes, and that's all it is. So but yeah, in saying that, I like what Gina's saying, because maybe we shouldn't have our parents here at this meeting. Maybe it should be something for just the siblings, just to sort out. Because yeah, look, mum and dad are sitting there, and she's hard out crying because we're all having an argument about everyone's opinion, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. I already said my piece to Tui. He knows how I feel. But yeah, like, it is what it is. Me and Tui talked about what the issues that we have, and like, I'm ready to go forward from that and help mum to, have a better life, and then also prepare for when she is ready to go. But yeah, no, that's it from me, really. So yeah, I hope you guys are alright.
Anyone that got a good turn?
All right. Well, I know that there's always a lot of other things that we can talk about. Some of these subjects are one-on-one, and some of these main topics are for us all together. And so, if there is anything that needs to be talked individually, then have that conversation. I'm sure that's what our parents want, is that we're old enough to sort out ourselves. And you guys are all right. Like, there are times where we don't need to have our parents. Sam is one person that said we don't need our parents in every conversation. I understand that now. I understand where Sam's coming from, because there are certain things that we should be able to sort out as adults. However, I will always enjoy their counsel. It doesn't have to be on an open scale. It could just be one-on-one with me, mum and dad. I'm glad, in a way, obviously, mum and dad have seen something now that maybe they'll go back and see what they need to work on together. But for this purpose of the meeting, I think if there is the understanding leaving this meeting, and that is whether we move together or we don't, and we wait for whatever it is. Mal has already shared that, we have to wait for others before we do something. Valid point. But that's, I think, if we're saying that we can make that decision without the others, that's what I'm trying to understand, is where to from here. Because there was a plan back in July, and I just want to know where that plan is now. And where do we move on from that plan? Is what I'm opening up to everybody. Neil feels the same way as me, but now Mel has addressed Inks. I spoke with Neil, and Neil said, for now, leave things to the side until things in the family are corrected, so we can all move together as one. Mel expressed that, do we have to wait for the one to do things? Unless I misunderstood that. Just to close off the meeting, because that's the whole purpose of tonight, was to understand where we're going from that plan that was originally discussed. And if we don't want to do that while our parents here, then we can call another meeting. I'm happy with that. That's why I asked the question, if it's good with mum and dad there or not. Now I got the feeling we should have mum and dad in these future conversations. But yeah, I just want to understand from everybody's standpoint, or unless you want to go away and have another think about it. But we do want to call another meeting, I feel, with just soon, because people want to prepare. Whether Junior wants to do whatever he wants to do, but so long as he's kept in the loop with what those plans are, because he is every bit a part of it, even those that are not present tonight. Sam, Tom, but we don't want to make decisions without those guys, without Sam, without Tom, without the ones that are present. Is where I'm coming from. But that's where I want to close off from my end for the meeting. Is I just want us to make sure that where are we moving from here, from that last meeting. I'll give the time to Dad. If he needs to share anything, the respect will always go back to the patriarch of our family to give his final counsel. Sasha, yep, sorry.
Sorry, just before Dad speaks, I think these meetings too, it's really important to have an agenda, because I'm going to speak for myself. I don't like 5-hour meetings. And so if we just have a set agenda and we only discuss what is on the agenda, and then if there's any action items, people do the action items, then it will be a happier meeting, and it won't be a meeting that everyone is dreading. So that we just have an agenda, we stick to the agenda, and then we can move forward like that. Because I don't like having these meetings, because not everyone has 2, 3, 4 hours in, and no one wants that. So if we make it a quick, fast meeting, then we can move forward as well. All of the feelings and like things that are outside of this, I think it needs to be sorted between the siblings. And then another thing is, we're talking about making mum and dad happier by living happier. Honestly, she just wants to see everybody. And so you don't have to come to my house and see her. You can take her. Sheena has her some weekends, and like, you don't have to come to my house. You're not there to see me. I don't want to see you too. And like, you can take mum out. Like, it doesn't have to be, they live with Dasha, so we have to go there. I am more than happy for you guys to take her out, and Dad too, on your own. Because we talk about making a, I think that you have to come and stay at my house. So that invitation is open to everyone. You guys can sort it out with Mom. If I come home and she's gone, that's fine. Just let me know that she's gone so I don't have to call and see if she's like something's happened to her. But please feel free to take them whenever you want. Okay? I just want to say something before that. Yeah. And Mum wants to talk now. Okay, it's not here. Not here.
Oh, you already had your
Just
turn.
I just want to let you know, children, that I would love to be here with any time you have your meeting. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what you think, but I'm here. We're here. We'd love to be here when you discuss things about my funeral or that funeral. Yeah. So yeah, just want to let you know, kids. I'm happy. I don't know about that, but I'm happy to be here with your meeting anytime, any day.
She's happy. She just won't sleep at night. Literally.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. She's got FOMO.
I just want to see all of you guys.
Yeah, but not like this.
I want to see you in person.
Okay.
Love you, kids. Have a good day.
Huh?
Yeah.
Press the screen or start sharing. Oh, okay, hit it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kimaru. And also thank you for all of you hear my voice tonight. Thank you for the things that you talk about about us. It's nothing wrong while you do the meeting and we still here. We don't want your parents to hear you fight or talking like tonight. As I said, Tuna and Lita and Melda, is nothing wrong with that. You already bring up whatever you share or whatever you think. But remember, there is a scripture said, forgive and forget. That's the scriptures I bring it to you tonight in the meeting. Whatever wrong in the past, forget and forgive. You are the same mom, same dad. Tuna, Melda, or all of you say you don't want us to be in your meeting. As I said, I don't want to hear you fight or you talk like the cat between the youngest one and the oldest one, or the oldest one to the youngest one, or the boys to their sisters, or your sisters to you boys. I already give a blessing to Kimalu to look after all of you. Please, kids, I want to be a happy family. Whatever you discuss tonight, go through with that. It's no problem with you think about Tuna about paying the money. It's all right. Just do whatever you think or whatever you thought. So I think it's the same as the other ones too. But if you are not put it in, something with this plan, we gonna put some money in.
No, Dad, I got you,
Yeah,
Dad. Like,
yeah,
well, I'll put in. Like, it's not that we didn't say we're not contributing at all. We are gonna put we are gonna put money towards this, Dad. You
okay,
know
yeah.
I got you.
Thank
So
you, son. Yeah,
it's all
I
good.
I agree. I agree what you said. Thank you for that. But the planning of me and mom, as I told you before, I am very, very happy with the plan that the other side of the kids they plan.
Yep.
To me, I'm very happy to see where I gonna stay or I gonna bury with your mom or the wife to me.
Yep.
Eternal companion.
Eternal company. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna share to you tonight. What I feel about that, son,
Yeah,
or
Dad,
the
I
kids.
got you, Dad. You know that.
Yeah. Thank you very, very much for your time and the meeting that you talk about tonight. Appreciate. I know some of you is too far from away, like Sia and Melda. Yeah, Neil's not here tonight too, and Aubrey. Yeah, I hope their heart will be with you. Maybe in the next meeting they're gonna join with you. Thank you very much for tonight, all of you on the TV, especially the one in here. Thank you, Kumar.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it.
Hey, Q Malu, pick your game up, mate.
You can ask Syncly on your own phone. That's not in this. Yeah. Sorry.
What did she want to ask me?
How's the baby?
Oh my god.
Mum's like, all I want is my baby.
And not you, baby Hinkley. It's Makaya.
Just get our room ready.
Q Malu, pick your game up, mate. You heard, Dad?
Okay,
So, yeah,
thank
does
you,
anyone else,
family.
Sia, do you have anything to add or no?
Good night, America.
Love you,
Thank you,
fans.
Kaya, for everything that's been discussed tonight. Okay, alo fale ali ima fwai pen malo si male ola ya mom and dad. And
Oh, your accent changed quick
other
again,
than that,
Sia.
hey, shush you. Just shush, it's my turn. But yeah, just pray and hope that we can just come together as one, guys, and just do the best we can. But other than that, yeah, Kaya Mulavangoa and Yamopeka Goldfeld Fangi. We just have to work on that. And everyone has their own issues to work on and stuff like that. But yeah, these are a bit intense for me on my end.
Somebody
So
got issues.
but I love yous all. Okay? Yeah. Good night. Love yous
Yeah,
all.
See you later,
don't get shot,
sis.
see ya.
Till next time. Till next time. Yeah.
All
Love
right,
yous. Love
bye.
you, mom. Love you, dad.
Yes, sis.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Bye. Bye.
All right, say bye. Oh, is that it?
Bye.
Okay. Mum just told me to go. She goes, bye now. Okay, okay. All
Oh,
right, I'm going.
Oi, Mel, where are you?
On the street.
all right,
We
well,
went for a
that's
walk
quick.
to the park, and now it's raining.
Oh.
Julie's closing the meeting.
So,
Stop. Around.
okay.
Hey, Q Malu, pick your game up, boy.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, pretty much everything that Dad said, that's what they, and Mum, That's what they want us to focus on. Thank you so much for taking the time for everyone to come here. I guess the next step from here is when the next meeting is. I don't know how soon everybody wants that to happen, but I really don't want to be the one to dictate that. It's not my meeting. It's our meeting. So I leave that open to everybody to see when it's suitable for you guys. Yes, it's easy for me to call a meeting, but then if not everyone's going to be available,
It's the meeting of that.
but the meeting is just for the next meeting, because we still don't know at this point where to move on from the last meeting. We look at, and I really don't want to discuss anything else until, and that's where I stand. Is like, what do you guys think? What's the next meeting? What should the next meeting be about?
Yeah, because I don't want to
Depends.
about
It depends whether it's about our family or whether it's about the funeral planning. Like, it
I don't
depends.
think we need to meet about a family. That like everyone has their own things. These meetings purely should just be about mum and dad. Because I
Okay.
don't have problems with anyone, but like
Well, it
you
should be
guys
simple
do.
then. We've sorted out the plot. Then we move on to the next thing. What's the next thing?
So I will contact the cemetery about people paying directly into the account.
Okay.
And then I mean that's all I can see as the action item from
Yeah,
here from
awesome.
today.
Yeah, if it can't, then yeah, we're all more than welcome to pay payments before due dates or whatever to whoever's account. That's
Okay,
fine.
so confirming that's one action that we're going to discuss in the next meeting. What else? Is there anything else that
Like,
we need to?
I got a question.
Oh, yeah.
Did you already open a bank account? Or you
So
still
we can
waiting?
talk about that at the next one
Oh, yeah.
because we have an inkling because
Oh,
that was
okay.
supposed to be an action item from the last meeting. But we didn't get to that.
Because my bank is open if you want my BSB. If you just want to pay it all to me, I'll
I don't have a
pay for you.
BSB, but just a account.
Yeah, I think it's that and then anything else for the credit from you.
Yeah, the agenda. Like just confirming that needs to be done to moving forward. There's a lot of stuff on that
Yeah,
plan for them.
Yeah.
But the only thing that's been pretty much locked in is the plot.
yeah.
Maybe just chuck it on the chat if there's something you want to talk about in the next meeting. Put it on the chat, and then whoever's putting the agenda together just puts what is necessary at that time.
Is there someone that we want to nominate to be that person?
Not me.
Mum. Mum.
That was just very shocking. So now
Just
it's
put it
gonna
in Mum's account and then she'll go Samoa.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because right now Sheena's being described. I'm thinking she's doing it by force. She doesn't actually want to do it either, but
Put it in Dad's. Just do Dad's account.
no, I mean the agenda. Who
Talk
are
about
we
the agenda.
nominating to put this agenda together?
Oh, the agenda where Ed.
Never mind. So Sheena's put her hand up. Sheena's put her hand up. So anything you guys want to talk at the next meeting, put on the chat like Mal said, and Sheena's nominated, like she's offered to put that agenda together.
You don't put it in the chat, we're not talking about it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Does that
I
mean it's up to Sheena whether it goes on the agenda?
Sheena only talks to me when she wants beds anyway.
I think we need to set a meeting time and a date to move forward so we know. And then if people like this is fine when people are tuning in like this, at least the Mel's been shopping for a whole 2 hours and she's still in the meeting. So you can still do whatever, but you can set so long
God.
as everyone knows that there's a meeting, because if we don't set a
Mal, are
time and
you
a
still
date,
in Waco?
Yeah, no one.
Eh, shut your mouth, eh?
You're not better now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's something.
So I think, yeah, I think maybe next week. Yeah, give people some time to be prepared for the meeting so that you guys are there and it's not a last minute meeting. Do we want a meeting next week or in a fortnight's time? Because
Up to everyone, whatever the majority is.
I will call the cemetery tomorrow, so
Next
I'll
year.
have an answer tomorrow. We can meet tomorrow.
Thanks, sis.
So otherwise, I'll be holding on to that information do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For 2 weeks' time. So are you happy for me to send that in the chat or do you want to meet for you to know that? Just send it in the chat? You can send that in the chat. And then we can meet in a fortnight. Does this time suit
Okay.
everybody?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
I'm all in.
Yep. Okay.
Fortnight from.
Yep.
On a Sunday.
Packed up all the kids' stuff.
Cool.
And what time? Because here's that's midnight. We're a little bit early.
If we can do earlier, I think the earliest is maybe 3 because
Okay, you guys
3
work
o'clock
that
in the
out. I'm
fortnight.
going in the lift. It's gonna cut out.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll talk to you
See you,
soon.
Mel.
Bye. Bye. Love you, everyone. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Bye. Okay, so 3 o'clock in a fortnight's time.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then the place I'll let you know the place because if they're here with Shina, it'll be here. If they're at Juniors, it'll be over there. So place, don't worry about the place, I'll let you know. Or you can tune in like I said.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
also, Ups, is there anything you want to add? You sure? Okay. And if anybody has a partner, wife, husband that wants to provide their input, please. I'm sure mom and dad don't have any issues with that. But otherwise, yeah. Anyways,
Just jokes.
so we'll close the meeting off if no one else has anything else to add. And Junior, if you could close us off with a prayer, please, that'd be great. And we'll end the meeting. Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So,
You still pray?
so easily. You know, I got this. Heavenly Father, we thank thee for this day. We thank thee for many blessings. We thank thee for everything that we have that we may live upon this earth. Father, we ask thee to bless our family tonight, that everything we may be okay, and that everything that we discuss within discussions and everything, that everything will be sweet. Father, we love thee so much. Forgive us for our many wrongdoings and for the many sins. We love thee so much, Father, in the name of thy Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. All right, everyone. Thank you. I'll stop the recording and refer to anything else if you need to. Have a good night, everyone.